Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at Make Toy Screen Giant Set Wheel Loader, which we all know to be Scrapper, the leader of the Constructicon. So here they are side by side with this G1. Now I'm missing the top cab section of this guy, but you get the general idea what they were shooting for. Even with the G1, he was all green, no paint applications. The only stickers he really had were the Decepticon logo here in the front and the rub symbol in the back. So kind of plain, especially for being the leader. Now when he was in robot mode, I mean, he was all stickered up. With this guy, they went in the opposite direction. They put a ton of paint applications on this guy. So no stickers, just paint applications, and he'll look really good whenever I get a Decepticon logo on him. But kind of starting off and pointing some of those out, you obviously have the wheels that are painted silver here. You also have the nice hydraulic, I think that's what you would call them, but the hydraulics here in the shovel, which are painted silver, the blue cockpit area, the black paint on the top, the nice red and white paint here on the corners, and here on the sides as well. Some nice silver paint, you know, here with the I guess those are supposed to be like barrels or something like that. Some nice black paint here on the top as well. And he came with quite a few accessories as well, or more than others. So first off, you got this little engine piece here that you just plug in on there. And one thing I wish they would have added was maybe some silver paint to the pipes right here, but I think we're maybe asking for a little too much because they did a fantastic job with this figure. Kind of giving you guys a little 360 of them. I mean, just fantastic looking. So he does come with one of Devastators Arms that you can just pull the section back here and attach it there, and you know, it has a little bit of play factor. Now, to be quite honest, more than likely you're not going to be playing with these guys just because they're so expensive, and these are really just adult collector's pieces. But it's not. I don't hold it against the company whenever they try to make something out of nothing. You know, how could you? But it's something that it's not that great, to be quite honest. But he can put his gun on his alternate form. So here's this little hole right here. Just plug it here on the side, and there you go. So not too bad looking. Wish they would have had like maybe another peg right here that you could have put one of the other characters' guns here on him. You know, because you can only put it, I believe, in 3 of the figures, and then 3 of them are just kind of setting to the side. So it would have been nice if he was able to maybe double up. We'll take that, put that to the side, and we'll do one more size comparison real quick. Here is G2 Sideswipe, or you know, pretty much G1, same size, same everything. Here's a little look at him from bumper to bumper, I guess you could say. So this guy's pretty big, and I've got a few robot comparisons for you guys as well. Now to transform this guy, first thing I'm going to do is just kind of raise this up, get that out of the way for myself. Then with these arm sections, or what are going to become arms, the front wheel section here, if you rotate those 180 degrees to where this gray section is here facing straight up, what you're going to do is detach here, or yeah, forgot a step, pull those out, my bad, just like so. Then you can pull those out right there. There we go. And I just kind of move them this way. You can spin the wheel around, and then you have the hand on the inside. And we'll eventually move them this way, but we want to get the rest of this stuff done here. Then with this section, you're going to take this shovel section and move that all the way back. And you're going to need to make sure that you pull all the way out with these right here, and it all lines up, so you can kind of see that in there. Then with this section, you can pull up on his head. Give me your head, dude. There we go. And just pull that all the way back. And with this is, if you can see in there, this has a little joint where it swings back and forth there. And then it also swings back and forth on the inside there. So to move this, there you go. Just kind of, it has 2 joints back here. It has one there, and it has one swinging here. So that's what we kind of just accordioned up there. And then you can swing these arms around, and there's a top torso portion. We're going to kind of leave them like this so we can get all the leg sections done, because this is where it gets a little almost like masterpiece style. I would say it's probably the hardest transform to transform out of all 6 of these guys, but it's probably definitely the funnest, and it's the one that you're going to enjoy the most. It's not a very simple transformation, but it's something that you could get down after a couple of times. So first thing you're going to do is lift up on this section here, and with these you're going to just kind of lay them to the side. As you can see that they even kind of pulled out up here as well. And just kind of set those to the side on top of those wheels and keep them out of the way. Then with this section, this middle part is going to kind of just accordion up, but to get it undone, there's this little peg is going over and this peg is going over that as well. So you're going to take that off, and it makes this one a little bit easier now. There you go. You can move this up here, and before we do that, now you're going to rotate here at the waist, and we're going to push this up and just kind of push that up there for right now. Then with the leg section, you're going to unfold there at the knee. Do the same with this one as well. And how we get the feet is really cool, but with this front part, you're going to just close that up as well. And with the feet, you're going to come down, close these up, come down with that, close this up, and bend them out like this, and like this. And you can kind of see where this gray section is going to just slide up in there. There we go. Do the same with this one as well. Now they don't tilt out, but you wouldn't really need them to tilt out for any reason. But they do tilt in a little bit, so we'll go over articulation here in a second. One last thing to do to get this guy complete. Where did that little engine go? Here you go. This part, you just lift up on this green thing, and you got the little peg there. There's a little peg here at the bottom, and you can put this up there, just so it's not, you know, just laying around whenever you transform the guy. It makes him a little bit kibbly, but he's going to be kibbly, you know, whether you put that engine there on or not. So it looks a little bit better like that anyway. But go ahead and go over articulation, then we'll, you know, take a little 360 of this guy and put him in a pose and do some comparisons. His head is on a ball joint, so it can move around. It isn't freely, so he can't really look up just because this shovel area hinders that. But he can kind of look sideways and stuff like that. With the shoulders is the other part that's hindered, just because it obviously can't, you know, really do a whole lot there on that ball joint. You know, just because of the shovel there. So that's a little discouraging. I don't know if they could have done that any better, but yeah, he's a complex transformer already. But with the bicep, you can rotate here at the bicep. You can bend 180 degrees. Hands do come in and out. They don't rotate, but that's because of transformation. Alright, and with the waist, he's got a really nice waist joint, just because you know, he turns there, and it's on a ball joint as well, so you can see that there's quite a bit of movement there. Then with the legs, they kind of move really good on this ball joint, so front, back, sides, all the way. He could do the splits if you wanted to. The thigh is on a swivel. The leg can go almost, or knee, 190, or what am I talking about, 180 degrees. Then you also have, you know, the tilt here at the foot as well. So we'll go ahead and put his gun in his hand and just kind of show off a pretty simple pose here. So I think that looks, you know, fine. Even with his head and shoulders the way they are, you can still get him in some nice poses just because of basically the articulation here and, you know, the legs and the way that the feet, they tilt. I know a lot of them are doing that, but I do dig this guy. Get his feet a little bit better there. So there's a little 360 of him. Definitely looks like the leader, just because his legs, you know, look better than, God, what's his name? I don't even remember, but he looks pretty good. I think you can look at him and definitely tell he's a leader. Here is Fallout Cybertron Optimus Prime, and one more size comparison. We'll get this guy into his robot mode, so you can see him and the original G1. Alright, so there you have it, guys. I know his face isn't really showing up. Let me give you one better look at that. You can kind of see it. It's just the red eyes. Try to get here in the light for you. Maybe. So there you go. There's another light right there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully that was able to help you out. And Devastator will be next, so if you like third-party reviews, Masterpiece, G1, things like that, subscribe for more. I'll be uploading more frequently on this channel. And leave a like if you like the video. So talk to you later, guys. Bye.